Hi there. Ever spent hours dialing for follow-ups? Today I'm going to show you how we automated hundreds of follow-up calls for a real estate developer using a voice AI agent. Previously, a general contractor we worked with was manually dialing 300 to 500 numbers for every project, wasting time and delaying progress. By integrating our voice AI into their invite to bid... Oh, hold on a second, someone is calling.
From industry development. Is this Magic Cop?
Yes, it is.
Hi, it's Courtney. I'm the AI assistant for Magic Cop's development. I emailed Marina Rivers a couple of days ago about bidding on a project, and I'm just following up to see if you received it. Did you get the email?
Wait, what do you mean AI assistant?
Oh, I'm basically here to help streamline communication and follow up on projects. Just a friendly voice on the line. So, did you receive the email I sent about the project?
Well, Marina is not here. Let me check.
Sure, take your time.
I don't see it.
Oh, let's check if I have the right email. I sent it to Rivers at magicops.io. Is that correct?
Can you send it to Andre at magicops.io instead?
1 second. Could you spell it out for me so I can write it down?
Yes. ANDREY at magicops.io.
Okay, let me confirm that. That's KNEREI at magicops.io.
It's Andre, ANDREY at magicops.io.
Aha! So that's the NDREI at magicops.io. Got it. Okay, I'll resend it to you shortly.
Perfect.
I'll be waiting for your response.
Thank you. Bye-bye. And now let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, we just got an update and the status is unknown. We know that email is failed, the call was completed, and new email address provided. By the way, if your business is considering AI adoption or a solution like this, book a free call with me using the link in the description below. Otherwise, let's dive into how we built it. Grab the template from the link in the description and follow along. Alright, here's a flowchart I used to design this voice AI agent. I always start by mapping out the possible outcomes when someone follow-ups on an email. First, rejection. They might be too busy, it's out of their budget, or they're just not interested. Not a rejection. Unless they actually sent us a proposal, we label them unknown. Whether they're interested or still on the fence doesn't matter until we see that proposal. Haven't seen an email. If they missed it, our reminder still nudges them to check. To help even more, we resend the email so it lands at the top of their inbox. And the last one, never received the email. In this case, we need a different email address than we send it to. Okay, now when we know what we want the agent to do, let's look at the tools. To build this system, you will need 4 key components. First, Google Sheets or a CRM. The client in this actual example used their own CRM, but for the purpose of this demo I replaced it with a Google Sheets. It's an easy, accessible starting point, and switching to a CRM later is gonna be pretty straightforward. Second, Twilio, or any other digital phone number solution. This provides a phone number for our AI agent to make and receive calls. Vapi is a voice AI agent platform. That's a key player in this scenario. And of course, Make.com, a no-code automation platform that ties everything together. Okay, and here in Make.com we will need to set up 2 scenarios. You can download Blueprint for them and follow me here easily. To import Blueprint, you just click here, import Blueprint. Okay, so first scenario is very straightforward. This flow simply grabs phone numbers from our Google Sheets and passes them to Vapi. If it is your first time with Make.com, you will need to authenticate with Google to get access to Google Sheets. As you can see, I am already authenticated, but if you do this with your business Google account, it's very easy. Select the Google Sheet tab. So this is where I select the file that I need, the name of the specific sheet with this file. Table contains headers. Column range basically doesn't matter as long as it fits into our range. This is important. This is where we're filtering for specific data. We're searching for a status column with no response. That's what we had here. And we have call follow-up not completed. So as you can see now, all our calls are completed. When I gave you a demo in the beginning of this video, I had this one as not completed. And as a result, it grabbed that only non-completed contact and passed it to Vapi. Next, we use Vapi's make an API call module. Well, there is another Vapi module that's specifically designed for outbound calls. If you need to pass more than just a contact name, basically any additional variables, you will have to use this module, and that's what we do here. Since it's API call, it might be a little bit more confusing if you don't have any experience with API, but don't worry, it's still pretty simple. Here, and as URL, you don't need to put the entire URL, you will just need to put /call because our connection already has Vapi URL there. And then method is post, headers, content type, application JSON, and authorization. Well, here's the thing. You wonder, why do I know all this? It's because Vapi has their documentation for this. And again, if you downloaded my files, there are links there. Here, there is a create a call help docs that describes in the details how you can set up this API call. So we're just following this. Here, authorization key, you need to write bearer, and then you will need to provide API key from your Vapi account. So I'll show you how to do that. You go to your Vapi account, you click on your name and API keys, and here is an API key that you need to copy. I am going to remove this key, so my key is gonna stay private, but you should be careful sharing your key with others as well. Anyways, after we have key, we need to, basically what we did now, we set up connection between Vapi and our make.com module, and we need to pass some information, and we are passing this information in a specific format. So this is a JSON format. Again, how do I know how to structure this JSON? Well, it's because we have a documentation for this as well. Since the whole reason to use this module is dynamic variables, I can just look up the docs for dynamic variables, and here's an example of the JSON that I need to pass. So I copied this example, and here what we got. So the first item is that we need to pass is assistant ID. That's the ID of the assistant that we created there. Let's go here, and at the top of our assistant, you will see the assistant ID. You can just copy it, bring it, and paste it here between parentheses. Then there is a kind of object, assistant overrides, and within this object, we provide all this additional information that our assistant needs to make those calls. So for us, it's name, its email address, and company name. As you can see, we already have all this information in our spreadsheet, so we just add it from there. We just link to it. And then customer number, phone number, that also comes from the spreadsheet that we connected to. Phone number ID, that's the other thing that we need to grab from Vapi itself. We go to Vapi, we go to phone number, and here you go. You have phone number ID. You just copy it and you bring it back, paste it here. That's it. The first scenario is done. You can set up, this is your Vapi caller. This is enough to just call any number from this spreadsheet. And you can set up how often do you want to call them at regular intervals, once a day. So I would say that probably once a day, and you can select, you can select every day specific time. That's what we want, or if that's what you want. You can test it. I think right now that's a great time to test it. What's gonna happen is this assistant is gonna be able to call and get all this information, but it's not going to, but it can't save that information or pass this information back to us. But don't worry, we will cover that in a moment. Okay, now open the Vapi Updater blueprint. Here you can see a webhook model and two Google Sheet models. The webhook module acts as a channel for apps to receive data. After call ends, Vapi sends us a report, and our system uses this data to locate and update the corresponding row in these Google Sheet modules. To set up the webhook, you need to copy its URL and paste it into Vapi. Under Assistant, Advanced, here at server URL. So then I recommend you running this scenario. So in my case, it's already set up as immediately as the data arrives. But if in yours, if it's not, you might need to press run button just to set it up properly. Because what you need to get next is you want to receive data from Vapi on this webhook. And once this data is registered, then it's going to be much easier to build the flow. So what I would do if I were you is right now, I would go to that back to your Vapi caller module scenario, press run button here, pick up your phone, talk to your voice assistant, and then come back here to see the bubble popping up here, which means that your webhook received an information. Once that's done, the rest is going to be pretty straightforward. So first, we're going to have a filter here. And as you can see, we're just filtering on a type of message. We only want end of call report. Although Vapi sends data during the call, we don't want that data. Next, Google Sheets configuration. Select the correct file, the same file that we selected before, the same sheet name, and here we will be searching for a phone number that we received from our call. So this is main identification for that contact. And then we pass to another Google Sheets model, which is update the row model. Same thing, we need to select the right spreadsheet name, and we are taking a raw number from the previous Google Sheet module. Here we update status, email, and notes with data that we received from a webhook from that end report. And call, we just pass in the completed as a status for this call. So this information goes into this table columns. And that's the entire system. Hold on, I have another call. Hello?
Hi there, is it Andrew?
Yes, it is.
Hi, I'm your digital assistant here to wrap things up.
Looks like my digital assistant is eager to jump in. Let's see what it has to say.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this demo, please hit like and subscribe. It really helps us out. Andrew and I hope to see you in the next video.